Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I am recording this meeting, and we had a couple of people say that they weren't able to make it to the live, but they were going to try and come on in the recording. So I'm going to post that on my YouTube channel. Rose and Jen are both speaking with me this morning, and so hopefully we have one more presenter who's going to speak. Can everybody hear me okay? Okay.
Yeah.
So the first thing that I would like to say, one of the things that has helped me the most, and I realize that Rose and I have a very unique relationship because she is my aunt, but one of the things that helped me right out of the gate is that Rose allowed me, before I had my downline, to act as a leader, a co-leader with her downline. Now, a lot of people would be intimidated by that and feel like, well, I can't trust this person to not try and steal my people or, you know, jump into what I have going on. And they might not have the security in the relationship to let you help them. However, anyone who has a downline, I would totally suggest that you allow these relationships to grow. You want to find at least one person on your downline that you know has leadership skills and allow them to jump on with you and be a leader, because what that did for me, not only did it give me security in my own knowledge and helped me understand that you don't have to learn everything, you just have to learn enough about working with people to be able to confidently move them towards the information that you want them to have. It also gave me confidence in my abilities so that when I was speaking to people, I didn't sound like, well, you know, I think maybe you would like our products, and they've been really good for me. Nobody is going to sign up with you or buy your products if you're not totally invested, totally believing in them and understanding that this is a great opportunity, and you're crazy if you don't jump in with me and just go balls to the walls with me. So it gave me that confidence, being able to act like a leader even when I wasn't a leader yet, to grow my downline, and I did. As soon as I was able to step into that role with Rose and help her work her business and her downline as if it was my own, I started attracting people who would follow me and who would be leaders as well. So I always suggest that you find somebody on your downline that you can trust to be a co-leader with you. They're not going to take anything away from you. If you teach them the integrity that you have on your own and encourage that of your whole team, more than encourage it, demand it of your whole team, they will follow you. And you will take some of that pressure off yourself while really training somebody to be a true leader and not just a follower. And all of us need our downline to be leaders and not followers. So that is my first, yes, true leaders create more leaders. That is my first piece of advice. My next one is that you have to constantly, as a network marketer or any profession that you're in, quite frankly, constantly educate yourself and understand that your success is your own responsibility. Yes, it is wonderful to have leaders who can contribute to your education, but that is not their responsibility. They have their own business to run, just like you have your own business to run. So constantly educate yourself. Become an expert in whatever field that you are in, whether that be network marketing or bookkeeping, or if you're a transit cop, I don't care. Become an expert. Put the time in for self-development so that you are wonderful at what you do and you have that confidence and you have that satisfaction. Lean on your upline as third-party validation, but do not ever expect that they are going to build your business for you. Nobody is going to do that. If you have a 9 to 5, your boss is not going to come into your office and do the things that you don't know how to do just out of the kindness of his heart and still pay you the premium amount of money that you want to be making. Educate yourself. So there are a lot of paid education sources. You can do those later. I highly recommend that you do those kinds of things, those kinds of training, invest in yourself, invest in your own education. But when you're starting out, it does not have to cost you money. I have a ton of free resources that have really helped me, and I'm happy to share those if anybody wants to reach out. One of them is podcasts, and I'll tell you right now, Eric Worre, it's Worre, he is amazing. He has great books, he has great podcasts, he has great videos that you can watch for free. He is a master of his craft, and so look him up and consume everything that you can of his for free. Going hand in hand within that is that I truly believe that if you're going to sell one product, you should sell more than one product. The reason for that I'll get into in a minute, but let me give you an example. So I started my network marketing with a health and wellness company. I have made a ton of contacts and got a ton of free education through that company. I signed on with another company that is focused on helping small businesses develop, maintain, and enhance their relationships with their customers, their vendors, their employees by setting themselves apart from the big corporations. I've got a ton of information from that company that spills over into my other companies. And then I signed on with Tori Bell. So all of these months that I've been in network marketing, I have devoted a lot of time to building my education. So that's paying off in many ways, not just in one company, it's paying off in all of my companies. It's like doing half the work in each business, because what you learn in one is translating to all of the others. And my products in particular enhance each other. So I suggest doing more than one business. Reach out to the people that you're in the businesses with and consider them potential customers, potential downline. But keep in mind that each network marketing company is going to have rules about cross sales, and I'll talk about that more in length later. You have to be careful about the way you do it, but just keep that in mind that it's important to do more than one company. So my last tip, and then I'm going to turn it over to some of the other experts, because I think it's important when you're educating people to educate them as much as possible with as many experts as possible. So that's what I'm offering. Take care of yourself. Network marketing is a marathon and not a sprint. You are going to be working your business for a very long term. If you have the idea that you're going to get into network marketing, make $1 million off the bat, and just never have to work again, I apologize, but somewhere along the line, somebody lied to you. That's not the way that it works. The way that it works is that you work every single day to build your business, and you do it for years and years and years, and you are going to have a lot of satisfaction. You're going to have a lot of success, but none of it is going to come overnight. So knowing that you have so much to, I'm going to give a warning to Rose. I'm going to throw it over to you next, so please be ready to speak. Knowing that you have so many years to put into this business to get to the goals that you want, understand that you're going to have a lot of balancing to do. I myself still work a full-time job. I have grown children, but I help take care of their children. I have 6 grandchildren. It's quite a job. I am exhausted all the time. Well, I used to be exhausted all the time. I now have some great products that I take that help me in that. Once a day, it's important that you do something good for yourself. not for your husband, not for your kids, not for your wife, not for your 9-to-5 job, just for you. For me, that is taking the products that allow me to work from sunup until sundown, because that's the kind of dedication that I have. For you, it might be yoga. For you, it might be something else. Whatever it is that feeds your soul and gives you the energy to sustain your forward trajectory, you have to make time for it. So for me, it's just a drink that I take once a day. It's products that I take throughout the day. And it helps me sleep and it helps me have energy. And that's what I need to do to get it done. So that needs to be a priority, just like anything else. If it's meditating, if it's yoga, whatever it is, it needs to be something that you dedicate to just as much as you dedicate to brushing your teeth every day. Like, it's not an option. It's not a habit. It is a must do. That is important to keep you from burning out. And it's also important just to keep you generally happy and energized to get all of this done. So without further ado, and I apologize that I'm going so fast, but we're limited on time, I'm going to turn the lesson over to Rose. As I said at the beginning, this is my aunt. She has tons of information that I'm really excited for her to share with you. I signed up under her on my first business, and we have been rocking it ever since. It's been amazing. So I'm going to turn it over to her to speak to you, and then next I'm going to turn it over to Jen, and then we're going to end it with Teddy. So Rose, take it away. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everybody. It's great to see you. And I just want to say that I know that Jen and I will be friends right off the bat, because she was kissing her puppy on screen there. So that's always something that makes me like instantly connect with people. So just a little background for me. I have owned my couple of different businesses and have worked very hard for a very long time, raised my kids here in Arizona. But one of the things that was very important to me over the years was my own schedule. And I just have never been the type of person who's done very well in having to punch a clock from X amount of time to X amount of time. It just isn't going to work out for me, and it hasn't worked out very well for my boss either. So I had to develop a lifestyle that would allow me to, number one, keep the lights on and pay my bills, and also be able to have the time and freedom that I wanted. So I have been able to develop that in several different ways, but this year, surprisingly, I found network marketing. And I wish I really would have found this company. It didn't exist before January, but I wish they had been around a long time ago and I had found them, because I think network marketing is the best way that people can make a lot of money and be very successful in a shorter amount of time that they would in traditional business. So if you have traditional business, you invest, you work that business, and in year 3, 4, or 5, it finally starts to pay you back. And I can say with network marketing, I started on February 1st, and I now have repaid my investment. I do use the products, and I am getting paid. So in that sense, I'm already seeing a return on my investment, and I can see how in a couple of years things could be very, very, very different for me financially. I can see it happening when I'm doubling my income every month. So I will say that right off the bat. And the other thing I want to say is that successful people do what unsuccessful people are unwilling to do. So if you have the drive and you have the want and the why, you're going to be able to do very well in network marketing, no matter what space you're in. And so just know that you're going to have team members that are going to work as hard as you, like Dianna. I'm so happy to have her on my team. She works very, very hard, and I wish I could duplicate Dianna. A lot of times you duplicate and you don't get Dianna's, but in my case, I'm so thankful that I got Dianna because she's awesome, and she's going to do very, very well in network marketing. She's going to make a lot of money, and she knows that her eye is on the prize. It's coming, and all she has to do is plant the seeds today that are going to be very, very fruitful for her in the future. So I'm really proud of her, and I'm going to talk to you about presentation for a few minutes. Network marketing is a relationship business. So when you're talking to people, number one, it's very important, you know, to kind of, you just practice on your presentation, but you want to make sure that you're not, you know, you're not hammering people. You want to make sure that you're piquing interest and you're listening to people and finding out their why. And that's the direction you take your presentation. So your presentation, I see my friend Michelle is on here. Your presentation for Michelle talking to her friends is maybe a little different than my presentation would be in talking with colleagues or friends of mine. And Dianna is the same. Her presentation and talking to people might be a little bit different depending on who you're talking to, what their need is, and their why. It's not about you, it's about them, right? So you want to pique their interest. You want to present to them in whatever way, you know, their why is taking you. And then your fortune is in the follow-up, because it's going to take you probably 4, 5, maybe even more than that times of talking to someone and planting those seeds before they actually say, okay, I'm in. Now, that's totally different than my personality. I'm going to tell you that I was presented the opportunity and I took the product. I slept on it. I like to sleep on things, but the next day I made up my mind. That's how I make decisions. That is not the case for a lot of people. They have to hear it. They have to absorb it. They have to hear it again. They have to hear it again. They have to be reminded about it. And then here's the thing, they don't see you, they see somebody else, like, you know, Michelle's friend who just had phenomenal results on the product. And then they're like, oh yeah, I heard about that. Okay, yeah, maybe I should do that. Now they're going to think about it some more. So don't think that you're ever wasting your time in presentation. I can tell you that presentation is in volume, present, follow up, pique more interest, present, have your friends talking about it. And that's how you kind of spread the word and plant those seeds that are going to be fruitful later. The other thing I want to tell you is that when the why is powerful enough, the how will materialize. So, and that's different for so many people. I'm in a health and wellness business. It has phenomenal products, but the why is different for everybody in this space. And when the why is powerful enough, the how will materialize. So that's basically all I wanted to tell you, and I hope that gave you a little and encouragement to keep doing what you're doing.
That certainly did. Thank you so much, Rose. And I need to give a shout out to Rose too. So much of what I know is because of Rose, but also the entire format for this meeting that I'm doing today is Rose's baby. She does this for our company. And it's just kind of a format where everybody is welcome, everybody contributes, and it's been phenomenal. So thank you for the idea. This is helping so many people. And I'm going to continue doing these meetings. as long as we have interest in people attending and people presenting. Jen, don't get too comfortable because you're speaking next. So that it will help everybody. And we're not going to be specific to our companies. Like, it's not going to be specific about Tori Bell or Globally or my other company Send Out Cards. It's just going to be for everybody. So if you have network marketers that you think could benefit from this format, please invite them. I'm not sure exactly when we're going to do it. I do know that I'm going to post the recording of this on my YouTube channel, which I will send out links to everybody. But yeah, so we're going to keep doing it as long as we have people interested in learning and teaching. And now I am going to send you over to Jen, who is going to teach us about doing Facebook parties, which is not at all my forte. Not even a little bit. So I'm super eager to hear what Jen has to say to us. We can't hear you, Jen. Okay, you know what? Maybe you're going to have to go out and come back in like you did before. So I'm going to turn us over to Teddy if you're ready. Teddy? Hey, I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Teddy, if you're ready to speak, if you wouldn't mind just hopping in here, you're going to have to unmute yourself. For some reason, it's not letting me unmute you. Oh, wait, I think Jen's back in. Jen, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
There you are, my beautiful girl. Please take it away.
Yeah. So, Facebook parties. They are mostly intimidating.
You're a little bit too quiet there. Can you speak louder?
I can speak way louder. How's that?
Oh, wonderful.
I'm going to head down into my basement so I don't bother my napping husband. Then I can speak really loud. Trust me, I got some projection skills. Nope, you can't come. You stay. Okay, Facebook parties. They're way easy. I'm not even joking. I hate interacting with people I don't know. But Facebook parties for the win. Why Facebook parties? Okay, I am no longer touching my phone. Hopefully you can all hear me. Give me a wave if you can hear me.
We can hear you, but you're still just really quiet.
Okay, let me see if I can up my mic volume here. Or I'm just going to talk really loud. We'll do that. Okay. So, Facebook parties. Why do you need to do Facebook parties? Well, it increases your exposure. That's pretty much the main reason. It's not really for sales, and it's not really for getting your hostess rewards. That's a perk for her to do some work for you. The purpose of Facebook parties is for exposure. I just finished a Facebook party that I had 0 sales, not a single sale. Had a grand time. It was a great party.
Jen, if you could be just a little bit louder again, I'm sorry.
That's all right. I'm gonna tilt you here so that I'm talking more directly into the microphone.
That's so much better.
There we go. So, Facebook parties. I have 7 ladies who really, really, really want to order. They can't afford it right now, but they're super excited. And not only are they super excited, they've been sharing with all their friends. And that is the point of Facebook parties. It has nothing to do with sales. It is all about exposure because you increase your audience and you increase basically the company knowledge by doing parties, because people will remember the party and they will tell people when someone is like, oh, I wish my life was more like this. They're like, oh my gosh, I know something that will help with that. His lashes. Actually, they're like right here. See, little lashes. So cute. To do a Facebook party, there's two options. You can do a group and you can do an event. And I've been doing events lately because it's less of a sticky issue with people joining. If you do a public event, not a private event, then people will still see every time your hostess does something. All her friends will see, especially if they were invited to the event, even if they haven't clicked going. And so that's why I'm kind of doing events right now, but groups are a little easier to go back and see it all and organize everything. And so, you know, there's pros and cons. You find what works for you. Usually if I know the hostess might be interested in joining, I will do a group, because then you can turn that group into your hostess's VIP group when she signs up. Then she's already got people in there that were interested to begin with. The important thing about what to do in Facebook parties is share your passion. That's pretty much it. Add a few interactive posts, have some games, a little bit of fun, but mostly just be you and be excited, because people get sucked into excitement really easily, and they will start participating. They will ask questions. They will want to see what makes you so happy, what makes you so excited. Like, go crazy, but not that crazy. If you have to, put a dinosaur on your head. I mean, people enjoy real people. So I've been doing Facebook parties for various things for 4 years. Yeah, 4 years. And sometimes I have wildly successful income generating parties. But a lot of the time I have mediocre to just flat dead parties. But even from the dead parties, I'm getting exposure. People are watching, and eventually those people do come and they reach out to me. It could be even a year later, and they're like, so do you still do this thing? I'd be like, girl, join my group. I will tell you all the things, because I can hook you up.
And Jen has really had just an exploding amount of success with signing on new members or new distributors. I'm super impressed with your skills, Jen, especially your skills to improvise. That was amazing. And thank you so much for hanging in there with us, because that was some great information that you shared with us. Teddy, are you ready to hop on now?
Have a good time, ladies.
Good morning, everyone.
There we go. There's Teddy.
Hey, hopefully you can hear me. And as you can tell, I am not at home or the office. I am on the go 100% of the time, being intentional. And this is where the background of mindset comes in, that is powerful, not only in life, but in this industry. So, you know, there are some historical things when you think about mindset. There's a lot of great books out there. And keep in mind, we as network marketing professionals in the direct sales industry, direct sales has been around a very long time. And a lot of people start naming off companies. But if you think about direct sales, it was with the bread maker, the blacksmith, the candle shop maker. You know, bartering and trading and selling items has been around for centuries. This is nothing new. And we go to those people who we know, love, and trust. And I will tell you, if you have the right mindset, and I'm going to give you some examples of mindset, you will be able to do anything, not just in network marketing. I am speaking in life general. So with that being said, number one, with mindset, be genuine. When you share an opportunity such as Tori Bell that's brought all of us together, keep in mind, that's not a time to talk about your other products or your other companies, because honestly, people will see right through that. They will see you're not genuine. They will see if you're trying to attract for other things that you're doing. Now, keep in mind, as a network marketing industry professional for 10 years plus here, I've made over $1 million. Yes, I have many different companies. And yes, I do have a background in IT. And also, I am a retired naturopath doctor, classically trained. And my specialties are hormones, genetics, and nutrition. But keep in mind that the reason that we're all here that brought us together is Tori Bell. So we want to encourage other people and show other people the power of the products that we're using here. And how is that with mindset? These products are beautiful, they are simple, and they are revolutionary. So if you have a product that meets those 3 criteria, yes, money's going to flow wherever you go, and that's a mindset tool, because you'll have people that come in here and say, oh, I can't do direct sales. Well, or I've never been successful in direct sales. Well, are you using the product, number 1? Number 2, do you wear your lashes everywhere you go? Do you ask people, are those your natural lashes? Because you have to spark that conversation. You have to spark that interest. There will be people that ask me when I wear selfie, are those your real lashes? Absolutely not. I'll take them off. I'll show them. These are my magnetic lashes, and you can have a pair. If you want to tone it down, we've got some natural options. So you have to be intentional, okay? The other part of the mindset is you have to invest time in your own mind. You have to read books. You have to listen to audio. You have to feed yourself positivity. A lot of people weren't born in this nature of being positive, in the law of attraction and the 21 laws by John Maxwell. A lot of people have not been trained or even know or an iota of what I'm speaking about. And some of you may be like, holy cow, what is she talking about? I have no idea. You want to begin on a daily basis, 10 to 15 minutes, train yourself on the power of positivity, because there are a lot of people in this world that you will run into that will try to crush your spirit and what you're doing to help your family, your finances, your friends, yourself. And those people I call the Eeyore Nation, because they are the woe is me, they are the I'll never get ahead in life, and they are the ones that will burst your bubble or deflate it very quickly. You want to learn how to interact. Yes, I didn't say avoid. I said interact with them, because they are searching for any type of positivity in their life. Once they realize it, they will know how powerful it is. Now, is your job to go out and convert all the Eeyore people? Absolutely not. You do not want to make that your lifelong goal. You will be very tired and exhausted and not accomplish your own goal. And in mindset, you have to know clearly what your strategy and your goal is. Are you going to do this long term? Are you going to do it short term? Are you going to do it 2 hours a day, 30 minutes a day? Are you going to do it for the first 2, 3, 4, 5 years? So let me tell you, in 5 of the companies that I'm in, I am in leadership in 5 of those companies. And the way that I've done it is not just build and expand my network, but be the person you are online, the person they will genuinely meet in person. That goes back to my first one about be yourself. Be genuine, be the person that you are called to be, but also train your mind to stay in that mode. Because as network marketers, I'm going to tell you, there are a lot of type A's here, and they want to go out and help everyone. They want to help themselves. They talk way too much, and then they help people get unfocused very fast. So how do you be successful with mindset that equals monetary, taking care of my family? For me, it's about time freedom. I don't have to clock in at a job. I don't have to trade my time for money. I'm out there helping other women feel successful. And how do you become successful in 5 companies, being in leadership in 5 companies, and successful for 10 years? It is very easy. It's balance of mindset, balance of time, and balance of resources. If I have a lady that comes to me and says, oh, I'm not into beauty, I'm not into lashes, find out about what their passions are. Find out how.
Is Teddy frozen on everybody's end, or is that just me? Yeah, Teddy's frozen. I think we
Yeah,
lost
she's
Teddy.
frozen.
And
Oh, that's
what their
such a
goals are to
bummer.
help their family. Is that
Oh.
what- Did I lose you?
We're back now, but we only have 1 minute left. I just want to jump in and say, Teddy, you are an amazing
Yeah.
force to be reckoned with, and I have a lot of information that I need to get from you. So,
Well, you know what? I'll just say this and close real quick. Start small. There are plenty of free mindset audios out there on YouTube, podcasts, Audible. You know, make the time 10 to 15 minutes a day and invest in yourself. And that is when the true success begins. So I love you guys.
Absolutely.
I got to go.
That was amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you to everybody who presented today. Thank you to everybody who attended today. I think we got some great information. And like I said, I'm going to do this again. I'm also going to post this recording on my YouTube channel. So I will get everybody the links to that. Thank you guys. This was amazing. Good luck to everybody. I know you're all going to crush it. Bye. Thank you so much.